try again.
Share.
Okay, so the stream stopped for some reason. So can you press run and see if it will?
Yep, I think.
What will happen now?
Yep, it still works.
Still works. Good. So we use the different angles to get the bird to the nest. Now we have this wall in the way, and there's no more worm. Can you read the hint? Can you read the hint? Read the hint.
X is a current horizontal motion. Is your current horizontal motion.
Position, yes.
Position. This block is go in one number if X is less than number or a different heading otherwise.
So I'll tell you what this means. If this block here it compares two things. Like if I was to compare you to your brother in terms of height, and I said, is Mulin taller than...
No.
No. If I said, is Sam shorter than Mulin, then the answer would be yes. So those different ways of comparing. What this does is it compares your current to this line here. It looks like the X is about 15. If you look at that number there, it's 20. So our location is like here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can turn on the tablet mode. Using there's no touch screen, but there is something else. Where is that something else? Oh no. Where is it?
I blue. Green.
There was a way before to draw on the screen, but I can't find it now.
Oh, but how?
With... Nope.
Have you ever seen a hammerhead shark before?
In real life? No, I've never seen it.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
And a great white shark and a megalodon.
But we don't have megalodons anymore, right? They are extinct. How? Let's go to the settings. They all died off, which means there aren't any more of them.
The great white shark walk on land.
The great white shark could not walk on land because it's a fish.
One of the sharks could walk on land.
Well, so okay, I can't draw on the thing, but actually, is there a sketch option here? No. Okay. Well, if we look at this bird and we imagine that there's a straight line from the middle of its body down, then it will meet this line right here. Yeah, it looks like it's around 20, right?
Yeah. It's actually...
It could be even a little bit less. Wouldn't be that neat and tidy. So what do you think on where it is? Then we'll turn it instead of using the worm.
I couldn't do it. Two directions.
Nice. So we put this in the if block, which tells it to check where the X location is. And right now it's checking is X less than 50. So let's learn a little bit about math now, actually. How can I erase everything? I don't know. Nope, it's not gonna work.
I know.
Delete. Yay! Okay, so there's 3 symbols that we need to learn. This, which is called less than. This, which is called greater than. Oh, you know that already?
Equal.
Equal. So this says that the thing that's over here
is smaller
and
this one is bigger, and this one is bigger, and that one is smaller, and this one is...
Okay, you already know then. Awesome. So this is currently checking is X less than 50. As long as it's true that X is less than 50, it's going to do whatever is in this space. And then once X is larger than 50, it's going to do whatever is in this space. So what do you think should go in those? to
Go here.
in those two areas? What do you think should go?
Heading. This one's gonna be heading 0 degrees.
Okay, good. So it's going to head straight to the right as long as x is less than. And then once it gets to x is larger than 50, it's going to head back that way. Okay. Let's see what's going to happen.
It's gonna head back.
Well, look at the angle that you chose. You chose 200. Yeah, that way. Like that. So let's see what's going to happen. So we turned too soon. Maybe we should change the x value so that it's a little bit larger, so that we won't turn as.
Why?
Then we're checking a different number line. Y is a different number line than x. So we do want x. We don't want the y axis. This number line on the side here is the y axis. It goes vertical. And this number line here is the horizontal x-axis. Let me show you that. So if we imagine a number line like this, where the middle is, let's say this is 0 and this is 100, okay?
Yeah.
And then let's imagine another number line going this way. Let me just delete this stuff. Let's imagine another number line going this way. That starts at 0 here. It's 50 in the middle. And what is it at the top? Well, that's crazy, 5. And then what is it at the top? 100, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we were to draw a point, like for example over here, we can locate this point by using both of these lines.
Yeah.
So, relative to this number line,
yeah,
it's around 75.
Yeah.
But relative to this number line, it's around. What do you think, Molly?
It's around.
Relative to this, Molly. What do you think?
Good.
Good is not a number.
Okay.
Good is something better than another thing. What number do you think this point is located at relative to this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you lost focus. Remember the staying focused? So I'm talking about this point right here that I drew.
Is that 70?
This point is at 70, but that's only on this number line.
That's 70.
What about this number line though?
A 10?
Yes, very good. So this point right here is located at 10, comma 70. What that means is that in 2 dimensions, the x dimension and the y dimension, this point is located at 10 for the horizontal line, and then at 70 for the vertical line.
Yeah.
So what we care about in our bird example is actually its horizontal location, not its vertical location. And the reason we only care about its horizontal is that it's flying horizontally. So it's flying this direction. We want to check.
I know that. Maybe I should do 80.
Yeah, right. Now you got it. Put 80 instead of 50. Because we want it to turn a little bit later than
80, and then the heading is not 90 degrees. So the heading is this.
You have to imagine where the bird will be when it turns.
Like this?
Alright, let's try it and see what's going to happen. So here's why your code worked actually. I'm just gonna click cancel for one moment. The reason why your code worked is that, first of all, you chose an angle that is too small Your angle 240 is pointing, look at the angle here. It's pointing this direction, right? But if our bird headed this way, it would miss the nest.
Yeah.
But the reason why we didn't miss the nest is that your bird crossed over to less than 80 because of your angle. So it was having a fight with itself. So it said, oh, I'm past 80, so I should turn around and go back where I came from, partially. But then once it goes back to where it came from, slightly, it says, oh, I'm less than 80 now. So then it heads back towards 0. That's why you saw it did the zigzag. It goes like this. It goes, I got to 80, and now I'm going to go this way. Oh, I'm less than 80, then I'm going to go this way. So it zigzagged its way all the way down to the nest. But really what we wanted to do was head straight down. Instead of making it have a fight with itself, we could have done 270 degrees. And then it would have head perfectly straight down. Okay, that's alright. So now you can change the if block so that it has a bunch of other possibilities. Try to grab this block and attach it else to the bottom of the if. Perfect. And now click the gear to make this option go away. Now you have the same block as before. If something, do, blah, otherwise, blah. So what do you think should go? Yes, very good. This vertical is the Y and the horizontal is the X. So what do you think we should check?
Heading is 70 degrees.
Good. And then what?
What was that?
The blue part? It was because we accidentally selected some text. Like if you go like this, it will select the text. But we don't need to do that. So, what direction should we go in this area?
Like head X.
What direction?
Down.
It's currently, you already told it to go down. So what's the second direction to go?
Yeah. And then the second is 180.
Good. Now what should we test to decide which direction, when to switch?
When it's touching 80.
When what is 80?
How?
You have to look at the numbers along the side. You can't just use the same. You can't just use the same number as last time.
20?
Yeah, right. We need actually 20.
Enter 20.
And then is it going to be X? And also, is this the right symbol? We have to think about that.
Y.
Correct. Y. And are we checking to see if Y is less than 20 or greater than or equal to or what?
This?
What do you think? You tell me. So you instead of thinking, you just press play and see what happens, which is okay, but we don't learn that way. Why is this the correct symbol and not the other one?
Don't know.
But you know what this symbol means, right?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Y is not bigger than 20.
Right. Y is bigger than 20. Now look at the numbers along the side.
So Y is at the top.
Y is along the side. Yeah, and the bird starts at the top, right?
Yeah.
So what's the Y of the bird at the beginning? The Y location. What's the y location of the bird? If we imagine a line going sideways, where does that line meet the edge of the square?
With the edge?
Yeah, where does the bird lie along the y-axis?
You know where it starts?
When it's starting, yeah.
80?
Yeah, very good. It actually starts at 80, right?
Yeah.
And then what direction is it flying at the beginning?
Which direction?
Yeah.
20?
20 is not a direction. What direction is it flying? When I say direction, I mean like up, down, left, right.
Left.
Is it flying left?
No.
What direction is it flying?
Down?
Yeah, down. And what happens when it flies down? Does the y go up or does it go down? As the bird flies down, does the value of y get more or less?
Less.
Less. Very good.
Down.
That's the reason why we need to check that y is larger than 20. Because we're looking at this number here along the side. Right? Sam, take us in here. So we're checking the y value to make sure that it's larger than 20. And then once it's smaller than 20, what direction should we go?
We should go...
Actually, you already said it, so your code should work as it stands. I just wanted you to understand why it works. So your bird flew down, and then once it reached the line that was y equals 20, it turned. Okay, good. Let's go to the next level where we have to go grab a worm, and then turn, and... So in this one, we actually need an else if instead of an else. Wait, does it say, what was the hint there? Let me just see here. Let's go back. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, sorry. Oh, it says this level needs... So we need actually both of them. So let's grab that and also the else. And now what this means is that we're going to check two things. We're going to check first, does it have the worm? And then if it doesn't, do this. And then we're going to check, is something else true? And then finally, if none of those things are true, it's going to do something else.
Oh, this one's definitely getting the worm.
Excellent.
Yeah, I got the worm. I got the worm, and then
now you have to.
If y is this y? So if y 80.
Okay.
80. Enter. Do 90 degrees, right?
You're right. So it's already at the right value. Wow. Good work. You figured that out really fast. Perfect. So let's understand why it worked before we go on. The bird started here at 40, and it was just checking, do I have the worm, do I have the worm, do I have the worm, do I have the worm? And then finally it got the worm, and it said, okay, now I don't care about the worm anymore. I care about, is my y value less than 80? And then it says, if it's not, then go up, go up, go up, go up. Is my y value less than 80, less than 80? Oh, Suddenly, it's equal to 80. So now I should fly it in the final direction, which is 180, and then it gets to the nest. Okay, let's take a break now since we've been working for an hour.
Oh, is that?
And then we'll come back in
Really
10
an
minutes.
hour?